Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully this time, yeah, this time it's the right stream. Yeah, the right stream. Not sure why I messed it up. No idea. But this is working. Let's just post it on Discord that we are live. Oh. Maybe I messed it up because I already had one beer. It might be because of that. Yep, that's good. Music is playing. Maybe make it a bit lower. Yeah, the rest. Alright, greetings everyone who are here. I will just play some music for myself. I'm still a noob in live streaming. I will also get some beer because this is a birthday stream. Cheers. Yeah, that's right. So, how are you doing, guys? What's up, Narazga? Happy birthday. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. How are you doing? Fine. Yeah. I think we will firstly play the friends and maybe then have some chat if you are into it. I did some testing, also some coding today for the Napoleonic friends, and it works fine. I definitely got some extra ideas for it, because parts of it seem a bit too streamlined, so I want to make it more unpredictable and give it more variables. But you will see it by yourself. Doing fine, currently having a long weekend. Yeah? So you had 3 days on Friday or Thursday? Happy birthday. My girlfriend says happy birthday as well. Oh, thank you, Dank, and thank you, Dank's girlfriend. I appreciate it. Doing good, tired from yesterday though. What did you do yesterday? Whip. And yes, happy birthday, my guy. Yeah, thank you guys. Good morning, everyone. Happy birthday, Nazga. Thank you, Mr. Chu. Where are you from? When it's morning? Because in US it's like what, 2 p.m. So morning will be somewhere in Asia, I think. Shaking my head, now it's gonna not enabling Patreon generals. Oh, that's right, but you don't need those. But I can show you Patreon generals. Well, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just a bit school, and then Tuesday. Oh, that's nice. Back to work and school on Wednesday. Sweet. 11 a.m. here, right. So because I'm from Czech Republic, I have 7 with beer stored. So depends on how long we will be here. You will see me drink a lot, I bet. 1 p.m. on the East Coast right now. Yeah. I didn't enable them again, right? So first fourth time the charm. I hope the sound is okay and everything. We lifted a ton of cement, blocks and metal pieces of grain bins. In the end it was about 40,000 pounds of stuff we moved over 8 hours. Damn. So it was in your job? Or where was it? Part-time job? Alright, so we enabled the patron generals. Now, what we will be playing today. Firstly, we can take a look on the French focus tree. We have industrial branch, Army, Navy, Air Force branch. I already showed it and you can see it in the current UMC. This is the vanilla stuff and this is prepared political branches. This is Popular Front. There will be the communist branch as well here. This is to deal with the workers' problems. So Matignon agreements, or this is the like opposite of a gradual improvement of worker conditions, which comes through the Democratic Alliance, and National Bloc, which is like the fascist stuff. And it all begins with this focus, which is proceed with 1946 legislative elections, or you can feed on political instability because France is really unstable during this time. And the idea behind it is that you basically let France fall to the lowest point possible, then bring Napoleon back, and Napoleon together with Petain fixes all the things. So let's do that first. Oh, we can also set up some production, even though this will be all about the Civil War. Let's do something like this. Weapons, production. We won't be really constructing or researching, so let's just do this. And let's construct some military factories here. Oh, maybe here because it's 70%, and here. Yep, that's fine. We don't have to do anything with this yet. Let's check where the problem is. Oh, because maybe I don't care. And let's run the game. You can see already the decisions, because you can see all of them, because I didn't hide them. This is work in progress. When the official version is out, you will be able to see them one by one, or only when like they are necessary to, and only after completing this focus. Also, if you remember France, it has this French political stability system, and this gets completely replaced when you complete this focus. So as you can see, it removes that national spirit, and instead you get exploited political turmoil. Hello Narsgil, happy birthday. Thank you. It's Barbarossa ready? It's even by blood alone ready, UMC. No, my dad was buying 4 grain bins and ton of concrete blocks so he could finally get to work on house. He got it in a good deal for only $5,000. Sweet. Right, so we don't care about Germany. Focus 3 is not really done, but all the magic happens actually in the decisions. And I will just cheat here a bit because this isn't properly balanced with all the other things. For example, we have conscriptions problems here, also workers are protesting, so yeah. In the live version I will run all the things together and it will all like fit together. You know, you will see that we get some weird stability, possibly weird war support. It's because France has too many modifiers. Well, I added too many modifiers and I need to balance them all together. Let's accept the impacts of the Great Depression. Also, I thought that I might do some reading and you can tell me how good a reader I am. So, for the first time, let's read some events. Protests across the country. Following the government's declaration of changing the constitution, protests and riots spread across the country, flooding the main streets of the most important cities. Furthermore, following the fact that these protests weren't organized, nor they come from only one side, a multiple clash erupted between individual groups. Even though talks were initiated by the protesters, no significant progress was made on this side because of their division. Part of them fears that this revision is made so the communists can get more rights, or even press for one-party state if their support would be high enough. The anti-League part fears that the Leagues will gain more powers, while the pro-League part fears the opposite. To it, the Democrats are expressing their fear of the possible loss of democracy to the extremists, while the anarchists are, well, they are anarchists. Little they all know the true reason of this revolution. It was reported that more than 100,000 people walked to the streets, of which about 2,000 were wounded and 15 were killed. And this is just the beginning. Also, sorry guys, but give me just 2 minutes. My grandma calls. She wants to wish me for the birthday. I will be back in 2 minutes. Back. Sorry about that. Okay, I have to go. Happy birthday again. Have a good one. Thanks, man. Thomas, when will this update come out? This update will come as part of the UMC part 2, which is 7th of May. There won't be any big updates till then. Alrighty. Let's move on. Japan doing Japan things. We are revising the constitution. Happy birthday. Thank you, Kordowski. Oh snap. We just completed some focus. Let's do develop the colonies, because why not? There are multiple events during this decision when it is happening. Like this one. Communist Party demands more positions in the government. Long days, full of arguing and tension. During the constitutional revision process, the communists took their chances and presented their demands in parliament. Their demands stated many things, nobly called and complicated so it masked their true meaning. No one could however overlook it. More power in France, more power to the rats. They represented it as in order to protect the common people of France, which was accepted by a loud laugh and swearing from the opposition. Nevertheless, the choice is now upon us to make. Will we give this temporary concession to the communists, or will we risk further and early escalation of the situation? Let's employ Moras. He will give us more stability, which will help us to complete more things here. And we move on. Did you get gifts? Oh yeah, I got some gifts. But you know, I am a grown man now, so not needing gifts anymore, but I appreciate every one of them. Italy moved to annex someone. Better red than that. Oh, okay then. Yeah. There is a plot twist when you choose the other option, you know. it gets worse for you, but you will have to try it by yourself. Wait, I messed that up. No. Better red than that. Yeah, well, right. I got what you were meaning. Ethiopia having a civil war. The dawn of democracy in France. The revision of the constitution is coming to an end. We have successfully enforced all the points we wanted to. The communists enforced all of their points as well. The leagues? They didn't even care about it. Democracy is no longer working. Every side is going their own way, not taking in consideration any other. In the wake of all this mayhem, the old Marshal Philippe Pétain, on his trip to Paris, has approached our monarchist leaders, expressing his desire to talk about this situation in private. There he volunteered to pledge his support, in his word, not for the king or emperor, but for our dear France, who must be saved from itself. He continued by presenting us his plans for national revival, which would result in defeating the problems of all and putting our country on the path of stability, prosperity, and glory it desires. A short debate followed, in which they discussed the role of the Marechal in this revival, upon which he assured us that he is willing to pass on his leading position to a suitable candidate if he is of sufficient quality. The deal was made, and with it France gained bright hope for a better future. It is good to have Le Vieux Marechal on our side. And we are moving on. Yeah, so basically what I'm missing here in this content is that, as I said, it's a bit streamlined. Right, this is event from the colonial focus, so we can just choose probably this to get some more political power. And this is from the revised constitution. Attempted assassination on monarchist leaders in Paris. Even though we wanted to keep Pétain's new allegiance in secret, it got out and it quickly spread like fire across the whole country, even to our enemies, and they for sure took an advantage of it. That day began as usual. After one of the parliamentary sessions, our delegation headed home to our base in Paris. The sky was cloudy and grey, with a red nightfall, as it could foresee the coming bloodshed. As our political representatives, together with Pétain, who was invited to the evening consultation, got out of the car in front of the house, a huge explosion sounded. Second after that, the glass shattered and flames shot out of the house. Then, they heard the cries of suffering. Despite the fact that firefighters were called immediately, the building could no longer be saved, nor the equipment and most of the documents. Even more terrible, 22 of the 34 people that were currently there died that day. They were good French, loyal to our cause. The next day, investigators rejected the version that it was an accident caused by a gas explosion, and the day after they accused the housekeeper of terrorism, who died in the explosion. According to their version, she was supposed to smuggle explosive into the building. Luckily, she triggered the explosives too soon, so our main representatives were harmed. Communist Party rejected to comment upon speculations that the chairwoman was member of their party. Laval's Democrats were also silent to our harm. Seeing this open hostility, we decided to temporarily move our main base south to the monarchist bastion in Marseille. There we will rebuild our network and try to gather further support, so the lives of our companions doesn't go to waste. We will return to Paris as victors one day, but now we must regroup at Marseille. And we can rearm, which is Journey Command. The Lion of Verdun is with us. Yeah, he is. He's like the main guy here. Also mentor of Napoleon. Hey Narsgal, I just want to ask when the modding tutorial is going to be done. I'm really wanting to get better to help you with the UMC. Since you are the only one working it, I would love to help you. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Definitely during this week. I would like to get it out during Tuesday, but I have still one exam left, and I will see when I am done with it. Hopefully I already passed it, but I still don't know. But yeah, the tutorial will be out during this week. Constitution revision and successfully. It were a long, hard weeks, but the constitutional revision is finally coming to an end. Even though we have lost the race a bit due to the fact of our retreat to Marseille in the end, we have managed to enforce what really mattered. With our present in Paris, it was on Laval government to finalize the revision. They did that good enough. The revision is done. And now we can proceed. So, I can select the focus. Let's do auto routes, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, so when you take a look here, we have two decisions to do, which are Ripple the Love of Exile and then proceed with preparation. And they both are just 2 clicks, which I don't like. So that's definitely something I will change in the future to make it more interesting. And now we are basically preparing for the Civil War and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. We can, he is currently in Switzerland, so we can do this decision to make him come back to France. When we do that, basically the communist riots became worse. As you can see, oh, they will trigger soon. Yeah, here they are. So these are the communist riots. They happen every 40 days. Well, not really riots, communist actions, I should say. And they have some percent what will happen. So they can get more militia, they can get some underground arms workshops, they can get they can damage some industry or get some infantry equipment. And when you look down, there is 0% chance for the rebellion. That can happen unless you complete the decision. So until you complete this decision, you can basically stay on this as long as you want. So firstly we will re-establish the Garde Imperiale and strengthen the monarchy sentiments. That gives us more unaligned, some manpower, bigger stability. Also this decision is better if you have Napoleon Bonaparte in France. But let's just wait and let's recruit. Hello everybody. Hello. Merkalaspu. I remember you well because you are here on almost every stream, which I really appreciate, but I still don't know how to read your name. Happy birthday, love your mod is amazing. Thank you, Mackenzie Jacob. Let's do some basic industry. Let's do some industry here, research. Happy birthday, you Czech Medlad. Thank you, Lolo. Welcome to the stream. Oh god, the arrows. Left them out. Yeah, they are jumping up because there are some errors that are repeating and it reports them over and over and over again. Communist strikes at arms factories. This is from the Nation in Flames mission, which triggers each 40 days. So they get some infantry equipment and also more divisions, militia divisions, as you can see here. Alright, we recruit someone. Yeah, let's do one more recruitment to the Imperial Guard and then I will trigger the Civil War so it doesn't get boring. Also in the focus tree we have these two options. In the first one we empower Mauras, who gets pretty good trade, and in the second one we employ 3 or 4 if you hadn't employed this guy advisors, which gives us more stability and thus you can continue doing these decisions a bit longer. We will go for Moras. Let's get some political power. We can also keep doing this decision. What do you think of making the American Volksbund decision slightly easier? I was doing some practice for RKs, Reichskommissariats, and I wanted to see the American Reichskommissariat, so I used the console, but it still took forever. Militia, communist militia recruitment. Yes, I will definitely revisit the American Volksbund focus because it's really hard. So there should be like this equality. Well, basically if you invest enough money you should be able to get at least the revolt in the US. So that's like a big plan for the UMC 2.0 update, where I will rebalance these mechanics for Germany, which are Volksbund, American Deutsche Volksbund, and also the Sudetenland decisions, which will be connected to the appeasement. Alright. Yeah, that's just Germany doing their thing. We are recruiting. I would say that we should also gather all our troops and let them come to France when we still have time. We are getting at least some political power, which is good. Let's do one more recruitment because it fits into this. Because I had like 5k PP invested it and it did nothing. Not instantly, but gradually. Yeah, totally. It's not very well balanced. I think I didn't play test it like once because of time. Let's save this focus and do this one. Let's research radios. Oh, this still happens? This is not supposed to happen. So let's just do this. This is the vanilla event and I will have to remove that. Communist bombing of civilian industries. Again, they get some militia. I don't know, let's just do this. Could you lower the music on the stream just a tiny bit because it's almost overpowering you? Really? Alright, let's lower it. I can also lower it here a bit. How is this? I will check it on my mobile. Yeah, it's still pretty loud, even though it shouldn't be. When here it's like almost killed, and here it's also like on this level. Yeah, alright. Thank you for letting me know. I thought it was okay. Yep. So let's continue. Alright, we strengthened the monarchy sentiment and we recruited. So let's return the Napoleon Bonaparte. The return of Napoleon Bonaparte. Everything was agreed and decided. Louis, Prince Napoleon, accommodately met our demands to leave his home in Switzerland and travel to meet Marechal Pétain and our delegation in person at Annecy. There, on our secret meeting, they debated and tested the young prince, trying to reveal his qualities and negatives. He came out as a total victor. He does it all, even the old Pétain, with his will to fight for France and to bring our nation a better tomorrow. So an agreement was made. He will, with the guidance from the Marechal, lead France as its emperor. His permanent transfer to France was organized to the very next day. Our delegation left the evening before, trying to divert any unwanted attention. Then in the morning, Napoleon traveled incognito by train to Marseille, guided by our most loyal soldiers in disguise. His journey went smoothly. Upon arriving to Marseille, he was accommodated in the best apartments, still using his nom de guerre Louis Blanchard. Nom de guerre is name of war, I think. Nobody recognized him, yet, as as it is only a matter of time when the rumors shall spread, either from Marseille or Switzerland, that heir to the throne of France is nowhere to be found. And this is some French call for glory. And we have Napoleon at home. So, when you invite Napoleon, he, as you can see, this mission now has chance that the communists will declare independence, and thus the civil war will start. You can also start the civil war manually by completing this decision, or you can try to form a new government, and if you succeed in doing this, you will get only a very small civil war, which is like the best thing that can happen to you. But to not waste time, I will, okay, let's give me some more political power. Let's train our Napoleon first. So here you can give him brilliant strategies or inflexible strategies. Let's give him brilliant one. This is infantry officer, cavalry officer, or armor officer, so infantry, and artillerist, air fortiers, or homeland connoisseur. So let's give him artillerist. And let's announce the succession plans. And this is where the fun stuff begins. So the succession plans not finished, but you announce that well, Napoleon will one day become an emperor of France, and obviously communists won't like it very much. So Communist Council of Troyes declares independence. Do you want me to read it? Did you like it, or should I just skip? Let me know, and I will grab a beer. But really, write me if I should read it. Let's read it? Alright, let's read it. Yeah, why not? Okay. Communist Council of Troyes declares independence. Some French. I'm not reading that. There is no coming back now. Our beautiful France will once again be stained with blood. This time, however, with the blood of its own people. This assumption comes from the events of this morning, when the Communist Council of Troyes has gathered a large number of citizens and red supporters to the city square for the most important and most significant announcement. During it, Maurice Thorez, a long-time leader of the French Communist Party, has announced that the people of France will no longer tolerate this humiliation to which they are currently subjected to. He followed by stating his demands for remedy of the situation, which range from the formation of the new government led by the Communist Party, reintroducing of the law of exile, banning the leagues, up to the demands for expelling all the monarchies out of any state organs and military positions. The local police Forces tried to disperse the communist meeting, however, as the situation escalated, the communist supporters began to fight back and eventually forced the police to full retreat. It was reported that the shots were also heard. Our government in Paris is in a complete shock and is currently unable to take any steps to reclaim Troyes and surrounding counties. Negotiations with Maurice Torres are also ongoing, however, without much effect. France is divided and helpless, and it will soon look for someone to lead it through this most difficult of times. Communists come, gather the loyalists. And we have Communist Council of Troyes here. The old Marshal assumes leadership. Seeing the incompetence of the parliament and their indecision towards the communist rebellion in Troyes, Marshal Pétain couldn't just look idle anymore. As the government's control over France slowly waned, so did his faith in it. Therefore, the Marshal, together with the loyalists, established a new emergency government in Marseille to fight any injustice and enemy actions toward our nation and our people. He further stated that this nation needs to undergo a national revival and return to the basics that once led the France to its most glorious days. It immediately gathered widespread support across the whole country and also strong negative response from the leftists and communists as expected. Nevertheless, the country now has its emergency leader who will do his best to bring France out of these bad times and prepare the place for our emperor. Lion of Verdun shall put them in line and restore the might of France. In my opinion, you have a good voice for the dick. Oh, thank you. The name of the guy leading Troyes don't have a French name. Yeah, it's not finished. I usually do like these leaders last. This will be led by Maurice Torres, so yeah, that's just Germany doing their things. And here the civil war gets more tension. So these territories joins the communists. This is that Pierre Laval, the democratic government, stays in Paris. As you can see, French government of Paris doesn't have flag, doesn't have leader. That will be fixed later. Middle counties join the Communist Council. So more counties join communists. Support forms in Marseille. Even though Pétain until recently refused to mobilize militias as he was convinced that the professional army will be more than able to deal with the communists, upon seeing the sheer support that the council is gathering, he considered his options. Under the Nouveau National decree, any volunteer who would serve his loyalty to France and Pétain's government is now able to raise arms. And they came, and they were many. A long column of soldiers marched through the main street in Marseille. They were accompanied by a huge and loud crowd who praised the courage and strong will of the loyalist volunteers who today came to the parade to swear their allegiance to the Marechal. The Marechal Pétain, however, wasn't alone. Among his left, a young man stood, wearing French military uniform and saluting passing soldiers. That man was Louis Jerome Victor Emmanuel Leopold Marie, a man who stood up to fight for France. Napoleon. Viva la France! I'm honestly pretty proud. of some of these descriptions. I'm really enjoying them. This is just the generic communist action, and this is Alsace-Lorraine garrison forms an emergency leadership. This tells you basically that we still have Alsace-Lorraine, who has the most professional soldiers in it, and they just decided that they don't want to join any side, and they will just form emergency leadership, as you can see. Fight for Champagnat. This is this territory, and our loyalists, the monarchists and the communists, will fight for it. You will have chance that it will either go to the communists or stays with you. And we lost it. Hey Nozil, can I ask you something? Sure thing. Navy Neutrality Agreement of Aquitaine. This gives these states to this government, and they also get all the navy, so the navy doesn't participate in the civil war. Love your mods, man. I feel like I have eventually got 54 most of the big nations, then could be fun as its own version of a conversion mod like Road to 56 or Kaiserreich. Yeah. I mean, I tried, you know, it just takes time. That's also why I would like to bring more modders to the team, so we can move a bit with the focus trees for other nations. And communists get Brittany. As you could probably tell by his name, and now we are fighting for these two states. So you have chance that it will go to the communists, stays with you, or split between you two. And we got it, nice. As you could probably tell by his name, Napoleon VI was related to House Savoy. He was the great-grandson of King Victor Emmanuel II of Italy, meaning he was first cousins once removed of VE3. Then never knew that. So he should have some diplomatic options with Italy. Clashes on the front. Yeah, clashes of the front. I better prepare. Shit. I slept a bit, seems. So let's gather Air Force. Let's put them on superiority over our country. Let's get the soldiers 43, so let's, oh no, let's get motorized divisions, armored divisions, cavalry, tank. Is that all? Yeah, that's all. So let's get these. 4 of them go here. Let's put them all on the front. You just guard for now, because we need to be ready. And you lads, you go here, and you will push to Orleans. Let's get you Tassigny, because he is the boss. You get June, and you get yeah, this guy. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you can fortify our bastion in Bastille. And Garde Imperial mobilizes. So we got the Imperial Guard. I think we will first push here. So let's give them this order. Let's put them onto this guy. And militia forms. We got 24 and the communists on 16, which is good. Let's put them here so they guard as well. The one who stood up to fight for France, and we get Napoleon. So let's put them here, and we have a Napoleon here. Brilliant strategist, recklessness, media personality, infantry officer, artillerist, and carrying leader. He has all these traits mainly because we trained him. Oh, I didn't assign him. Now I did. Alright. It's weird that I don't have Mauras. Not sure what happened. Right. He has some weird conditions. Doesn't matter. French Civil War. And it's here. And when we take a look on this national spirit, you can see that we have decreased attack and defense against the country. Because who would want to fight against their own brother? We can try to push maybe a bit. Oh. Should we push? Actually, I'm not really sure. Riots. We have a lot of damaged industry now. And we are just waiting, and I will soon show you on what. And this is on what we are waiting for. This spawns militia units on the states that are controlled by the enemy, and we also get national spirit, blood in our country, mobilization speed, non-combat out of supply penalties, weekly war support, supply grace. It's basically that we are fighting on our own country. Yep, and a lot of militia units spawned. This is pretty much random, so let's get them. And so they try to survive, which will be hard to do. Yep, they can move there. We have 3 here, which is good. And they can move there. So these garrison units will hopefully sort out their units, and we can push through here. Maybe? Yeah, let's go. Arms workshops. Now let's put the air superiority on their territory. So yeah, these are not feeling well, these divisions. Let's try to... No, my bad. Yep. And last stand. Let's try to save as many of them as we can. Let's try to push. Let's move these divisions through here. Yeah, you really should be cleaning this. You don't have to guard these territories now. So let's just do this and go, go, go. Let's get some music. Disturbance in the colonies. Well, guess what will happen now? Nice, we push them here, which is really good. Good job, thanks. Good job. So let's put these guys to focus on this front, and these are the guards which will focus here. We can also get them 3 more divisions. Yep. So there is also planets like Brittany Revolt. I don't think I already made it. What do you think of hosting UMC game once more nations get content? Yeah, definitely. I would love to do some multiplayer games. But you know, it has to be like at least somewhat balanced before we do that. Tired of that parachute graphics. Hope some new ones can be added for some variety. Parachute graphics. Not sure what you mean. You could use dynastic ties to get an alliance with Tele. Right. I do have past plans planned out for UMC content for England. I'm still doing research though. Hopefully when I get to actually coding, it will be one less thing you will have to do. It would be amazing, man. Truly. Huh, that's actually a really cool way to simulate the chaos of real civil war. Yeah, you like it? Glad? It should probably repeat like 2 more times. Not in this extent, but at least to some extent. Yeah, and we are pushing. Our guys are heroically defending. So let's give them last stand. The storm gathers over West Africa. Well, doesn't sound really great. Italy is having civil war because we are not playing on historical. Let's clear these guys. Oh, right. Not sure what is this option. Eastern states of Western Africa revolts. Well, good luck, West Africa. Yeah, this is really cool. I just like this. Northern states of Western Africa revolts. Oh. now Western Africa doesn't have much left. Also, I didn't. I just added this state, so this should go to. This should go to this state, whose name I am not telling. But yeah, not really a good point where to be for the West Africa. Anyway, let's attend to our civil war. These divisions held their own, which is great. Let's try to push here. Formation of West African Alliance. West African Anti-Colonialist Alliance. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I even forget that I did something like this. Really cool. Damn, these guys still defending. My heroes. Great job. Maybe we can even save them. You push here, you push here. Yeah, you are doing fine. How is Napoleon? Oh, I was. Yeah. We have them on their heels. The lions roar in Equatorial Africa. Well, doesn't sound good for Equatorial Africa either. Let's keep some soldiers here. Multiple revolts in Equatorial Africa. Well, you... How is it looking? Well, good luck. Good luck, Equatorial Africa. Here we are pushing them here. You just go here. Communist strikes at arm factories. These are actually still the nation in flames decisions, which I don't think should be happening. Let's cut them. Again, new faction forms here. West African anti-colonialist. What? They don't join? They shouldn't be joining. Doesn't matter. Also, they are in West African anti-colonialist alliance, so that should be fixed. Because like these should have their own alliance and these should have their own alliance. Let's move here to the Brest. Will we have post-war decisions for Napoleon? I will definitely do some like post-civil war content for it. So like there might be decisions, but definitely some focuses. As you can see, I already have something planned. They are doing fine. What are they doing? Let's put tanks here so they finish the job. Nazgala, if I were you, I would use that for some of the other civil wars too. You mean... oh, they cut us. You mean the militia spawning? Like on their territories? Or do you mean the war in the colonies? Yeah, here they are just chilling, which is good. We can also move our air force. Can we? We don't have air force. Oh, okay. Oh, that's bad. Never mind. We really need to save these guys. They already killed one of them. So let's put you there. They are really holding here. So these guys are still doing fine, which is great. We can also push a bit here. And we don't need garrisons, so let's just put all the guys here and let's just attack. Oh, poor guys. We need to get some more. Organization. The background of the event graphics. What do you mean background? Have you answered my question? Yeah, right. There is a problem where, from my experience, Spain and French Equatorial Africa kept having communist civil wars constantly. Alright, I will check that. Emara, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Is there a plan for Bourbonist restoration, or are the monarchies in France focused on Napoleon? They are focused on Napoleon because I'm not really like into that, like you have three possible leaders when it doesn't really mean that much. You know, I would rather focus on one monarchy's path and make it much more interesting. The shadow shrinks over Indochina. We must leave the inland territories that would be impossible to hold and fortify the rest. Well, as you can see, you have option here to either, well, be prepared, or to release Cambodia and Laos. But we are not pussies, so we will be prepared. Also, I love these wars in colonies. Yeah, pull these divisions. And here they are doing pretty fine. They are doing fine here as well. How many casualties? 28, and they lost 62. Free Indo-Chinese forces revolt in Indochina. Drive those rice farmers back to their forests. Right, so for that are those the second options. The options are that you annex those colonies. Right. But now, let's just let our colonial forces to deal with it. Also, as you can see, it doesn't accommodate the new states because this should go to Laos and it doesn't. Yeah. Well, will be fixed later. Let's just finish the civil war. Yes, I meant the militias and factions too, especially if the colonial power like Britain. Yeah, definitely. Well. I have like 10 divisions and single deal. AI is just better than me. So you lads, you go, you can actually join them. You stay here. And you stay here. No, you stay here. Alright, you want to go there. And you push here. And you push here as well. So how is our Air Force doing? We have Air Force here. Yeah, that will be better. Alright, we fixed our mistake. Also, I can show you, I think it's somewhere here. No, it isn't. Well, you also, if you can see this state, the Alsace-Lorraine military state, you have decisions where you can influence them. Just give me a moment. I can show you actually. I think there is something for it. Influence, yeah. Always no. So where are we? Influence struggle over neutral France, which is this France. So you can influence their government, you can do this, and they can send you some equipment, which is actually really cool. So you can trade basically political power for some equipment which you desperately need if we take a look. And you can do the same with Alsace-Lorraine, and you can also annex them if you have 100 influence. And we have 25, as you can see. How are you? Nice icons, I know. Civil War 2, yeah, that should be lowered. I'm not sure through where. Can do this focus. We can get some airplanes, I guess. Or nice round. Definitely, this happened because of my gameplay skill. I know. I had like, well, pro-German riots in Sudetenland, right? That's German stuff. I had like one multiplayer match, and it was with Neo, if you remember him. I mean, he's still on the UMC Discord. And I played Germany, and he played Soviet Union. Or was it? No, it was other way around. And before that, I only played like against AI, and I got totally crushed. Basically, I had no idea how to make him like even pierce his lines, you know, or something. Yeah, it's the communist generic shit. Come on. Are you guys playing multiplayer? Yeah, the colonies are having fun, it seems. They are still defending here. They are pushing out here, which is good. You know what would be cool, actually? It would be cool if... That would be really cool, actually, if... because of all those revolts in France, revolts would happen in other states in Africa, like here or in Congo, you know, or Sudan. It would be actually really cool. Because, you know, nations are revolting, so others would see that there is a possibility for revolt, and they should revolt as well. So I will write that as a note somewhere. Let's put it just somewhere here. Damn, what a clever idea. Yeah. Well, the civil war in Europe is pretty much won. Fuck. So let's just do this. You guys should push here. And I will be back. I will just jump to the toilet for 1 minute. I will be back. I'm back. Oh, I got to take my glasses. Oh, much better. You might have already answered this, but is the Alsace state going to have an event path to be annexed by Germany? Yes, I would definitely love to do something for Germany to annex Alsace-Lorraine. Not sure if it would fit the fascist Germany, but it would definitely work for the monarchist Germany. Provision stuff. You know, the Napoleonic France would best work with monarchist Germany. It wouldn't really fit into that fascist Germany like gameplay. Or it would also work the way that oh nice, we just got them here. It would also work to the gameplay where Germany wouldn't be a threat at all, which means that they would be just having a generic focus tree, which is something I plan to do for them, as I noted on in the announcement on Discord, where Germany will have just their civil war, and they will switch to their democratic government, and then they will do nothing. Also, We have Laos here and Laos here. Yeah, and Vietnam here. That's what I was talking about when I said that. Oh, Japan got this. That it's not accommodated to the new states. And we got the mainland. Sweet. We can watch some action in the colonies, but that's basically the gameplay over. Now it's just chatting. Maybe we can watch some videos. What do you guys think? Photo making AI tank, airplane and army templates more competitive to make the game a bit harder. Yeah, but like never got into it. I think the AI is like generally bad with their decisions. MRR, that is really cool. I'm terrible at multiplayer. Yeah, I'm terrible at multiplayer as well. Only really do cope in Kaiserai, but even then the mods gotten really boring, so friends stopped playing it. I actually had a friend interested in doing UMC because he's a big on Japanese Navy stuff. Yeah, I will focus on Japan at least a bit in the 2.0 update. It's actually in a really good state right now. Well, semi-good state, but it can really use some filler focuses. Like just, you know, you have this and there can be like 2 extra focuses when you improve the infrastructure, Indonesian industry, Indonesian steel. Just gives it's really simple to make. Like it takes, I don't know, 5 minutes to make those 3 focuses, but just makes the focus tree bigger and gives you more to do. French West Africa just captured Mauritania, which is great. I would add that to my planning document. Don't worry about it, Nazca. Alright. Alright, what did I miss? We just won the Civil War. Right, also you have invite soldiers to join our fight. Well, actually you can get some of their divisions. I did this a long time ago, so I don't remember. You can also annex this France. But you can do that from this focus. What is this? Alright, that has to be vanilla. And we got it. Can you check out the meme that I posted in the Discord? And where did you post it? Love what you did there with the Civil War. I'm honestly just worried how all these revolts and divisions will impact game performance. Well, it might be slower for a bit, but you know, you are supposed to conquer them all anyway, so like it will fix when you conquer them. Also wondering if fascist Germany will still immediately come for France if Napoleon is in charge. Well, Napoleonic France definitely won't like quarantine Czechoslovakia or someone, so Napoleonic France can, I don't know, kill Spain first, then Belgium, you know, and then it will be like two empires clashing. How many civil wars are there right now? Civil wars? Those are not really civil wars, those are colonial wars. So those are like revolts. Alright, let's check the Discord. Here is some choky mail because you are the 69th person to ask when to update on the series. Yeah, nice. Maybe you can send me some videos we can watch together or something when I drink my 4th beer, which is the one after this, if you still want to stick around. Or you know, have some chat, some fun. It's up to you. Kingdom of France. Yeah, they are doing fine here. India, on the other hand, Indian People's Republic, India, Pakistan. I actually never saw India get this bad. But yeah, India will be fun to code as well. Chat winning like a chat. Yeah, well, if it was a bit harder, I would probably lose because I'm fucking noob. There is also Polish sanitation junta, which is fascist. No. Oh, fuck. So what degree are you pursuing in school? It's a master's economics degree. I already have a bachelor degree, and now after 2 years of school I should get the master's degree. Holy shit, they are screwed when Japan comes. Yeah. Oh, also we have Cambodia in China. Yeah, I gotta fix those revolts in colonies. Excellent, yeah. Yeah, I think we can like end it here. This is pretty much stalemate, even though they have some equipped divisions still, which is good. But they have a lot of divisions as well. How well do you think that it would go for you if you were to play as Napoleonic France on historical? I mean, I think you can still like defeat Germany. The main problem it would be that it's not finished now. So you have France has so much modifiers through their advisors, through their national spirits, that it can get like -1% on weekly stability, or like plus 0.5% on their weekly stability. So it's not balanced, and the balancing will happen when all the content is done, basically. So what you guys want to do now? I would watch some fails or something and just have a beer and chat. Hey Thomas. We'll have another one. When will the update come out? It will be on 7th of May. And until then, cheers. Until then, I will try to fix all the problems of UMC and really like polish it. You know, I want to look on UMC and see it as it's completed, there is nothing missing, it doesn't have like blank GFX, like pictures, portraits. I want like it to be a, you know, the perfect quality. So I would like to focus on that the most. And even though, you know, some parts of it, like let's say Czechoslovak communist branch, it will be like really basic. It will be basically vanilla branch, which is really shit. But it will still be somehow like polished and finished. Currently playing Old World Blues mod, so that's fun. I actually never played that. It's Fallout mod, right? Let's check mods on the workshop. Tool pack, military laws, let's check military laws. Manpower to industry, let's check that. Iran Glory, okay. Coming Storm, that's the World War I. New Dawn for France in TNO. Right. More subscribes. Road to 56 million. 1 million subscribers, and that's amazing. Kaiserreich, yeah, classic Kaiserreich, Million Dawn. Old World Blues. Right, Old World Blues, this is probably the new one. TNO. Great War Redux, also First War Endsieg. In the name of Tsar. Führer Reich. Total War. Those are my friends. Happy birthday boy. Wishing you all the best for another good year. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, the year is always better with UMC. Yeah, I agree. Hope for a good year. Damn. Uh, I think it will be a good year because I'm on college and I handled the exams really well. I'm almost finished and I still have like half of the exam period before me. So that's like amazing. So that's going great. Then I basically only thing I have to do is to prepare for UMC part 2, which I'm really enjoying modding now, like really enjoying. I always have like those periods where I am enjoying it, and then when I am not enjoying it and I don't like touch modding for 3 weeks, for example, and then I just one day I start the Hearts of Iron and I'm like, damn, I really want to do this again. So yeah, and for the past, I would say 2 or 3 months, I have this period where I'm enjoying it. So I think that would be great. What is coming with it? With the update? Well, Napoleonic France, France in general. Yeah, because there will be the political branches and all of that, and uh, just for Germany it will be the civil war improvements, some missing content will be finished, like Vienna awards and so on and so on, and just general polishing, make the game more stable, run better, have AI do better things, have AI pass, just general polishing, finishing content and polishing, that's the goal. Millennium Dawn is something I enjoy doing, but my PC can't handle it. Time lapses from Stage on YouTube are also nice in Hearts of Iron 4. I didn't play more in Millennium Dawn that much, but I know that my cousin plays it a lot. Alright, I'm heading to bed, but I found time for watching one of your streams again. Good night, have a nice evening. Thank you for being here. Fushroda, which is from Skyrim. Good night to you as well. So, what are these military laws? Encouraged brutality. Well, alright. Later experience gained. Yeah, well. Experience gain. Spursion. Non-core manpower integration. Prohibited. Segregated regiments. Integrated manpower. Right, that's pretty cool. Then we have female service. Prohibited. Non-combat rules. Female combat rules. And equal service. Well, I would imagine that having women in the military would actually increase war sport, because at least you know what you are fighting for, if you know what I mean. Quality of training. No training, minimal training, basic training, advanced training. So what advanced training have for disadvantages? Yeah, this is really overpowered. Mobilization speed, training time, minimum training time, level. That's like doesn't even matter, you know, when you have all your divisions trained. So always choose advanced training, extent of conscription. Right. And draft exemptions. Political exemptions. Political power. Religious. Alright. Pretty cool. Then we have manpower to industry. Expand infrastructure to Plutviv. So you spend manpower and get a factory. Well, let me tell you that the decisions that are located on the map actually slows down the game. At least slowed down the game. Like 1 year ago when I learned about that. So, and this these decisions target all your states. So the game should be slower, totally slower. Those ones are real very stark debuffs versus buffs. Yeah. Well, it was nice to be here, but I have to go. Love you more, Nazgal. I know. I know, man. Thank you for being here. Indeed. I mean, it's a cool idea, but I bet it will really lag the game. Coming Storm. Really good portraits. I just love some good portraits. And seems like classical World War One scenario. 1905, 1910, 1914, 18. Yep. New Order. Old World Blues. So can someone tell me what is the backstory behind Old World Blues and Fallout? Like, how is it that there is like Caesar's Legion, Chapel? What is there then? Let me just find it. Biggest countries. Right, biggest states. Yeah, okay, biggest. Well, it isn't exactly what I'm asking for. I'll just look here. Tlahulocan. I have a weakness for Austria, Hungary for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, I like it as well. It provides for really interesting focus tree. I already did something for Austria-Hungary in 1946 if it's reunited. But, you know, time. To summarize, nuclear fallout. Post-nuclear war, like 200 years by this point. Caesar's legions are cosplayers. Alright, so it's 200 years after the fallout. And all these like weird countries basically happened because people are stupid. Or like, just doing their things. And seek ultimate victory. 1944. Right. In the name of Tsar, when it was updated, May 2022. They are less representative of countries and more groups of survivors of various sizes. Right. Anyway, I think we will end it here. I'll go get some sleep. And tomorrow resume modding. Because there is still a lot of work to be done. As you could see. But also a lot of work is done. Was really pleasantly surprised how the revolts of the colonies worked. I thought it was pretty cool. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you on Discord as usual. Bye and good night.